Good morning, my name is Dave Mason. I'm the Market Director of Engineering for Marriott in Seattle. Today I'm here to talk to you about Team Falcon's project for the Advanced Engineering Program. Team Falcon's project for the Advanced Engineering Program is to take a look at the economizers at the Denver West Marriott. We chose Air Handler 2 as our test case. Air Handler 2 is representative of all the air handlers, and Air Handler 2 services the ballroom area. Currently, the conditions when we were there were that many of the dampers had been disabled. Linkages were disconnected, and the outside air was closed. Also, we observed signs of prior freezing. Here you can observe a damper linkage that's disconnected. The first thing that we looked at as a team was what it would take to bring the air handler back to its original state or design conditions, and the cost versus the benefits. Some of the challenges we observed when we were looking at Air Handler 2 were that the dampers appeared to be oversized, in which case we would get much more than 20% of the outside air if we were at 20%. Additional challenges was the temperature profile proved that we were not getting a good mixing in the mixed air chamber, and that we had stratification. This could, in fact, be one of the causes that we were having freezing damage. The other thing we noticed, based on the damper sizing and the differential pressure, again, was that we felt the dampers might be oversized. This is a picture of the freeze protection. Some of the unique challenges in working in an environment in Denver West were that during certain times of the year, we'd have to deal with high humidity, and other times of the year, we'd have to deal with extreme cold weather. We also looked at what it would take to put in a water side economizer versus an air side economizer, and what some of those benefits might be. We have an existing plate and frame heat exchanger tied to the cooling tower in the chiller room, and it was already running for certain process loads like elevator machine room cooling. And so that being the case, really the only investment would be the additional energy to pump the water up to the coils. Excuse me. It was an easy connection in the boiler room. And come to find out, we've actually already made that connection. We have a hybrid system there of DDC and pneumatics, primarily pneumatics, but there are some unitary controllers. And so one of the first recommendations that we make is that we go back and we tune up all of the pneumatics. We feel that there are excessive air leaks based on our trending of the on-off on the air compressor that manages all the pneumatics. And so between making sure that we could get rid of all the leaks, and also we want to make sure that we go back in and calibrate all the sensors. So one of the recommendations, our first recommendation again, is to go back in and get all the pneumatics working. Our second recommendation would be to check on the control sequence on the unitary controller. And then our third recommendation would be to tune up the water side economizer. Thank you for allowing me the time to talk to you about the Advanced Engineering Program and Team Falcon.